Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker! In the last part, we finished up Mount Rokon. And it's time to get back to Hildibrand! Because that's all we have left for patch 6.4. So, let's get right to it by Agent Unknown. Arya, eager to resume our investigations. I know I am. You recall that scrap of alien starship we recovered? Well, Inspector Brandt. Inspector Brandt has employed unsettling calculative capacity to extrapolate the damage to the greater whole, and he has concluded that the vessel would be incapable of flight without extensive repairs. Our most likely scenario, then, is that some unknown agent made off with the starship wreckage, along with Pupu's acquaintance. Fortunately, I have a fair idea who that unknown agent might be. After all, there's a singular shadowy cabal with a history of concealing extraterrestrial activity. Actually, let's head over to Kama first. The inspector and the others are staying in a dwelling there, and I'd rather not explain myself twice. Alright, well let's go not that way. Let's take the Aetherite. And just quickly get up there. So much easier. So much easier. So how are you all? It's kind of crazy that we're almost level 6.4, which means 6.5 is next. Oh my gosh. Tis horrible misfortune, Arya. Calamitous, even poor Master Pupu has fallen gravely ill. Oh no. He's still bluish green. Oh, more so, I mean. Could he have caught a cold? I suppose it was quite chilly up there in Garlemald. Pupu is an alien. Who knows what extraterrestrial diseases might be ravaging his body? Nauseous delights are the best medicine for whatever ails you, as the inspector himself can attest. Cause nausea, you'll blow our host domicile to pieces. Put them away. Ahem, if I may. When I was cloned from the inspector, certain gaps in my knowledge were patched with supplementary data from the starship's archives. This information included an encyclopedic understanding of Master Pupu's physiology, which should be sufficient for me to diagnose his condition. A Xeno-Man hybrid mind. That explains the impossible calculations. I have it! Master Pupu is afflicted by a terrible case of the common cold. Gods grant me strength. As a visitor to Aetheris, Mr. Pupu has no prior exposure to our maladies. He is thus particularly susceptible to infection and more likely to experience severe symptoms. Aha! 'Tis just as I surmised. We must put aside the case until we have nursed our stricken companion back to health. But even if it is a common cold, isn't there a risk that our medicines do him more harm than good? They almost certainly would. Based on the results of my analysis, however, I believe I can synthesize an effective remedy. We need but gather the ingredients. The ingredients you shall have, so what are we gathering exactly? Most of what we require can be drawn from Master Pupu's collected samples, otherwise there are only two which we lack. The first of these is the liver of a giant tortoise. A suitable organ can be extracted from one of the Kashapa, which wanders Saltwind's welcome. Ah, it's like a monstrous opponent. That sounds like a job for Arya. Yeah. The art material in question is a rare fungus known as a damp shroom, which I am hoping can be found among the Great Works' extensive stock of alchemical reagents. Very well, now Delian and I will scour the alchemist's shelves. Meanwhile, I would ask that you remain here and keep an eye on our ailing patient. Inspector Hild, you're such an expert on all things Favner! Oh, I won't say expert. Simple conclusions from simple observations. Nothing more. As I said, I'm hoping the alchemists have the damn shroom we need, but it really is quite rare. Once you have the tortoise liver, would you be so kind as to assist the others in procuring the fungus? And let's not prolong Master Pupu's suffering a moment longer. It seems we have a job to do. Further discussions of the abduction will have to wait. Alright, well, we need to go out to Hildibrand. So, fun fact, when 6.45 hit, they didn't put instances into Favner, which if I drop this, you can see I'm currently in an instance because for another reason there's an instance here. But yeah, they didn't put instances, so these turtles were hunted to extinction. There were so many, so they were quickly like, okay. Favner has instances now to help relieve the fact that everyone was trying to kill these turtles. So, anyway, yeah, it's just a level 80 turtles. Easy enough. I probably, really, it's not much experience. I'm like, I could have swapped, but not much. So we need to speak with Hildibrand. Also Brandehild. But it's off to the great work for us. Yeah, because we needed one item. People hunted these to extinction because everyone was trying to get through this quest. Partly so they could get to the next stage of the relic for this patch. And yeah, SC was like, oh crap, instance isn't down there. Boom. And now we've had instances in Thabner for like a month or two. Ugh. Since 6.55 hit. Yeah, I've had every confidence he would bring us a suitable liver. Alas, the dank shroom yet eludes us. And it was funny because it was right after they had just pulled instances from Elpis. So, because they had put instances in Elpis because of Pandemonium of Anabasios. And they just pulled it, and then like suddenly there's instances in Thabner. Anyway, you pay attention to these things more when you do hunts. Yeah. Alchemist said the fungus has few applications, so I don't bother to stock it most of the time. I must put my keen inspector sense to work. Stand back whilst I attune myself with the essence of the dank. Damp. The word is damp shroom. You'll forgive me if I have no faith in your abilities. 'Tis close, my friends, and getting closer and closer even as we speak. I hear you folk are in the market for damn shrooms. I might have some to sell if you're interested. But how? We certainly are, my fine fellow. Right then, if you'll give me a moment to retrieve the goods, we can finalize our transaction up on the perfume dries. Was it genuine clairvoyance or sheer coincidence? I'm not sure anymore. Though, in all fairness, when it comes to Inspector I'm doing it! Inspector Hildibrand, preternatural perception is one of his least baffling talents. In any case, we should hurry to the rise and take this man up on his timely offer. let us do just that. It'd probably been easier to not fly over. Oh well. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to go down. Probably easier than follow the beach. Oh well, we did it. It's fine. Destination. Oh, I trust myself. Ah, you're here. Good, good. And here's the damn shroom as promised. Oh, glad that we are for your assistance. Ta, not so fast. There's still a matter of payment. Ah, of course, of course. How much do we owe you, my good man? During the extreme rarity of the fungus in question, I couldn't let it go for less than 1,000,000 gil. Oh, 1,000,000 gil for one measly mushroom? That's outright robbery! A bargain, a counter. You would pay tenfold my price in the markets. I thought to do you a kindness in light of your urgent need, but I'm more than willing to find another buyer if you wish to spit upon my generosity. Nashu, how fare we in coin? We're plumb out, Inspector! And this is a prickly pickle. Where we obtain sufficient funds at such short notice? No. I have an orchestrion role collecting problem. Got my all. Spent the last of my savings on Return to Oblivion. If that's the way of it, then I shall beg Father for the necessary amount. Saving Master Pupu's life is worth every gil. Give that man nothing! We have you now, deceitful scum. Your swindling days are over. Hans the guard at your service. We'd received reports of this man's questionable activities and been keeping a close eye on him ever since. Damn shroom is a rare find in the bazaar, to be sure, but only because there's no real demand for it. The price this charlatan quoted you was, quite frankly, ludicrous. But thanks to your ignorance and poor judge of character, we were able to catch him in the act. Token of our gratitude, you are welcome to keep the fungus, assuming you still want it. Yes, very much so. That is very magnanimous of you. You think I enjoy tricking fools out of their coin? That bastard hadn't declared my job redundant. I wouldn't have needed to stoop so low. He blames a rising star among the merchant princes for his woes. Von Hudi, I believe was his name, purchased a trading consortium where the man was working, which led to a restructuring of the hierarchy. Put a lot of people out of work. What is this, real life? Van Hudi, I know that name. Then he found an acquisitions deal gone sour. Father was willing to sell him a slice of his Hanish enterprise, but balked when the man offered to buy our family business in its entirety. Truly, there is no telling how deep the coffers of this Van Hudi are, nor do any know the secret of how he amassed such kingly wealth so damnably fast. There are whispers, though, that he solved alchemy's oldest and most legendary problems, the transmutation of base metal into gold. Unlikely to say the least, but Whatever the source of Enhudi's riches, he shows no reluctance in spending them. Sorry, suddenly choking on air. It's about a historic temple that serves as his home. Oh, I just smashed my knee in my desk then. Commissioned a private airship, among other extravagant expenditures. Nice for some, eh? I think my throat's like, stop trying to do low voices. We're not doing it today. Core, that swindling case had barely started before you solved it, Inspector. All in a day's work, my dear Nashu. I believe our business upon this scented hill is concluded. Let's hurry the ingredients back to Inspector Branded Hill, shall we? I may have modified his lordship of with the secrets of divine manifestation, but the stench of failure yet clings to me. I must redeem myself in his eyes by crushing my most hated foe. There's so many people following us nowadays. Well, back to Rosehan. Inspector Hildibrand says we've got a little bit to go along? Yes. Fine specimen, thank you. I'll be mixing ingredients into Starship, so let's convey Master Pupu outside that we may administer some medicine as soon as it is ready. Should be sufficiently remote. I'll have the craft come to us and we can commence the treatment. I think that's why I'm not able to do the low voices right now, because my throat's like, ah! I also don't remember the voice I gave Brandon Hild. I never do. Oh, I feel so much better. I cannot thank you all enough. Yeah, ask me to remember any voices, apparently. Master Pupu recovers strength in mere moments. 'Twould seem his powers of recuperation are just as advanced as his technology. I came here from another world. A stranger you've no cause to trust, and yet you've treated me so kindly. People of the star are so very welcoming. Huh, you are a dear friend now, Master Pupu. 'Tis our pleasure to help. And it will be my pleasure to harm. Nose laser. I'll not fall for the same trip twice! Impudent worms, taste my full power! Not again! Full force of that destructive. You took the full force of that destructive beam, yet there you stand. Somewhat singed, but apparently unharmed. The prominent puzzler was an inexplicable fortitude of yours, and I feel compelled to ask. Are you an alien? Fine jest, but I assure you, I am without a doubt an Ultron-born Manderville of terrestrial Herulian Hyuran stock. I was going for that was not the right word. He's Hildibrand, agent of Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire. What more do you need to know? Where to even begin? But never mind, we have more pressing matters. Such as locate Master Pupu's missing comrade. It's just time we reopen the case of the silent correspondent. Yes, exactly. I have a firm theory as to who it was that took the records in its erstwhile pilot. The Charlians! I'm all but certain they've allied with insidious extraterrestrials, which means they'll be under orders to remove any evidence of alien activity. I wager we'll find what we're looking for in Ord Charlian. We need only infiltrate their operations and expose this nefarious conspiracy. The Charlians can't be barred to formally ally with foreign nations, much less aliens. And the Loporits don't count. Well, Master Delian's theory does lack supporting facts. We have no other promising leads to pursue at present. Moreover, understand that Charlian sets the standard for monitoring astronomical and astrological phenomena. Perhaps their experts have been tracking extraterrestrial movements. I've spoken out of turn. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Nay, my friend, I choose, since our path points to the Isle of Archons. Pack your bags, everyone. We leave for Charlian immediately. Oh my god, my voice. Wait, hold on, where am I on the map? Oh, I'm over here. So it's... yeah, over there's a spawn point for hunts. Not from around here. Charlian awaits! We need only charter a suitable sea vessel. Of course, but does not the city lie many days' sail to the north? Is there no swifter means of reaching our destination? Yeah! So this experimental aetherite will allow us to teleport there. Thither, even absent attunement? Splendid! Then we shall avail ourselves to this technological marvel forthwith. Yes, we go. Old Charlian! Cool. I can do that. And we head over to... here. Where they aren't doing so hot. So this is the city of learning. A sophisticated gentleman should feel right at home here. Ow. How are you now? Sick to your stomachs. Experiments with airfares make travel exponentially more fun. Sometimes it feels as though I'm the only normal person in this group of eccentrics. This is not the time to succumb to nausea. Not here, in the belly of the beast. Nor has it the Charlian secret agents travel to Star in search of specimens, which they collect and bring home in service to a confidential research project. The project is conducted in a huge underground military facility. Really serious. We have where to find answers, and that's where we need look. Secret agents? I would say both of them. Labyrinthos, not a military facility. I say, this Labyrinthos sounds promising. I say we head down there and make inquiries as to the whereabouts of our missing alien friend. We simply take a lift from the Hall of Artifice, yes? Then let us be on our way. Ow, you're actually gonna make me do this, aren't you? these must be the lifts in question. Do you wish to descend into Labyrinthos, madam? Apologies, but each of your companions must also secure the proper permissions before we can allow them entrance. If it is assurances you need, then surely a single glance is all you require to judge us trustworthy. Could certainly make some judgments, but that is neither here nor there. Admission to Labyrinthos is subject to foreign policy. You're the ones who should be judged. I know you're hiding aliens and xenotechnology in that underground base of yours. Admit it. Xenotechnology? I sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Oh ho! Yet again, doors pass across in most serendipitous fashion. Father, what business brings you to Charlian? I am in search of a certain object, one crucial to the continued refinement of the Manderville weaponry. My investigations lead me to believe it is to be found here, in Labyrinthos. And as you also see in that business down below, this is my son and his bosom companions. If I vouch for their character, will you kindly allow them to board the lift? Ah, Master Godbred Manderville, the forum sent word of your impending arrival. As a member of the Syndicate, your ambassadorial status affords you an entourage of up to 5 members. Pray consider their permissions arranged. I know not your current mission, but for the time being, I suggest you accompany me to the Archeon. Yay! One of our followers was denied. Alright, Archeon. Yeah, I could fly. Or I could just warp. There you are. What father tells me, the storage facility is replete with samples and specimens collected from every land on Atheris. If anyone has information concerning visiting aliens across starships, it will be these studious folk. Shiny silver saucer. I'm sorry, but we have no record of any sub-object in our archives, either whole or in part. Or so you would have us believe you, but the purpose of this complex, this military fortress, is plain. You cannot deny that you are conducting secret research on alien starships. We are not conducting secret research on alien starships. Yes, we did build a starfaring vessel in Thomazine. It was neither for military purposes nor of extraterrestrial origin. Disguising your foul lies with a sprinkling of the truth, are we? Fine, I'll dig up the facts myself, and then everyone will hear what you're really up to. Well, I cannot assist you with your missing craft. I do recall seeing an individual of like appearance to your companion here. You do? And wait, where was this, pray tell? Morale Ergonomics in the medial circuit. Look at the back of the building, we'll take you down there. My many thanks, my good man. Well, it seems you found yourself a solid lead. I have my own search to attend to, so I shall bid you good hunting and good day. Another round of in-depth inquiries by the Engine of Inquiry and friends is in order. To Mariel Ergonomics we go. Except this is actually, yeah, the one I actually have to fly to. Hello, agriculturist. Your description would lead me to believe you're looking for one of the mandragoras hereabouts. But if, as you say, it's something else you're after, then I'm not sure if I can be of much help. We just started working here, so you may have more luck asking the older hands. Wait. Hold up. Look out. Mariel Ergonomics in his experimental crop farm researching and explore agricultural methodology and study the growth of seeds collected from various regions across the world. He's named after Mariel, one of the 7 Archons instrumental in Charlian's foundation. His botanical knowledge helped enrich the island's barren soils and resolve food shortages. Yes, as we were. Ah, you must be talking about one of those new Mandragora strains. We whipped up a batch of bright blue stray onions, but I'm afraid they started to rot almost immediately. Mandarin, you say? Well, the only other bluish things I can think of around here are the grapes. Look how luscious this crop turned out. And they're not squid. You know, they're like 100% clearly of the grapes because of how meme the grapes used to be. Because of polygon grapes. 100%. 100% because of polygon grapes. Yes, the little blue man saw with my own 2 eyes. I didn't. It was no mandragora. A gleaner in the company of an outside visitor passed through a little while back. Nothing too unusual there. Only this friend you described was scuttling along with them. I know not what purpose brought them to the farm, but whatever it was, they didn't tarry here long. Where are you? Oh, you're right here. Wonderful! That corroborates the information I but moments ago skillfully squirreled onto this farmer. She claims to be an acquaintance of the gleaner in question. In fact, Tim will bring him to talk to us shortly. Let's round up the others. We should all be present to hear what revelations this professional collector has to share. You're the folk asking about the little blue man, yes? Oh, and you brought someone who's practically identical. You must be the same species, surely. My friend was really here then. They certainly were. If you have a moment or 3, I'll tell the whole tale. Begin at the beginning. I was in Thavner on a procurement mission when I crossed paths with an apothecary and his unusual companion. He mentioned the pan was almost your twin in appearance, and the wagon they rode upon bore a damaged vessel the likes of which I'd never seen before. Could it be? As a collector by trade, I have a certain weakness for oddities, thus I hail the apothecary and inquire after his company and his cargo. The man was only too happy to share a story. He had, it seemed, quite recklessly plunged into the war-torn lands of Garlemald to sell his wares, reasoning that where there was conflict, there would be a need for medicinal goods. The state of affairs was rather more volatile than he'd anticipated, however, and he was soon forced to abandon his venture. The apothecary began his long trek home, only shortly thereafter discover a strange silvery ship, and its shaken pilot crash-landed in a snowfield. It cannot be a coincidence. The story continues. After extricating the battered vessel and its occupant from the snow, he brought them home to Rodsid Hahn. His guests wished to make repairs to the craft. Even amongst the wonders of the bazaar, they struggled to find suitable parts. Hearing this, I suggest they bring the wreckage itself to Labyrinthos, and after they agree to the idea, I escorted them here myself. Alas, even the Thalmazane engineers who worked on the Ark were stymied by the exotic ship. It's technology impossible to comprehend, let alone replicate. The little blue fellow eventually resorted to drafting schematics. The engineers followed these step by step to craft the essential bits and bobs. Apothecary and his companions were waiting here at Mariel. And then what happened? Well, once our industrial visitor had what they needed, they repaired the vessel in a twinkling. Repaired and departed almost immediately. I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. I'm told the apothecary paid the handsome sum for the engineer's services, but being typical Charlians, I wager they'll would have happily forfeited the coin for a chance to pour over every square ilm of that ship. Now, I'm no scientist. I'm beginning to think such an incredible vessel must have been some kind of a starfaring craft. The little blue man, well, must have been an alien from another world. Or so I like to believe. I'm an avid reader of Thabnerian truth, you see, and I love to entertain these idle flights of fancy. But I've rambled on too long. There are errands to attend to, and I really must take my leave. Good fortune to you. Can that be true? I have a readership in Charlian. Perhaps I've misjudged these people. But it seems your comrade is hale and healthy, Master Pupu, and in the companion of a Hannish alchemist of undisclosed description. Yes, this is wonderful news. I am grateful indeed that we made the journey. I have a feeling this case will soon draw to a close. Come, let's return to Rozet-Han and continue the search. Well, back to Rozet-Han. And over we go. To summarize our findings, we now know Master Pupu's friend is safe and in the company of honest gentlemen, possibly here on this very isle. Oh, ho, ho, that does sound promising. Father, you returned to the city. I trust this means your own investigation was successful? That it was, although laying hands on the object of my desire has been a long and frustrating ordeal, to say the least. Much painstaking research and revealed to me the existence of a hereditary Manderville relic, within which slumbers the secrets of weapon augmentation. Though I turned our ancestral home upside down, I failed to unearth the artifact in question. The reason for its absence became clear when I chanced upon the journal of one of our forefathers, brother of visiting scholars' keen interest in the relic and how he thus surrendered into Charlian safekeeping for study. Trail led me to Labyrinthos. It turns out the Charlians never did find time to conduct their analysis. Custodian and I found the curio tucked away in a dusty corner of the Archeon, still awaiting processing. And here it is, an oddity every bit as perplexing as God Bird's cipher-bound manual. Our way to liberate his hidden wisdom. Oh, I can help you with that. These devices were made by the Mandervillians, a starfaring race with whom we once traded. Starfaring? Mandervillians? Yes, a highly evolved species with a mastery of advanced technologies. Our peoples shared ideas and inventions, so I'm quite familiar with your family's relic. If you so wish, I can have the device project whatever images were stored upon it. A darkened room would afford us the clearest view, however. Now let's retire to our rooms in comma and dim the lanterns. We must behold these secrets of optimal conditions. Plot twist! Mandervillians. A coincidental naming, or is there some deeper connection? Oh, it's just automatically gonna take me here. Hey everyone, comfortable? Let's see what the device has for us. I am Hildibrand, Wanderer of Stars and Weaponsmith Extraordinaire. First Lord of House Manderville. This is the Hildibrand, our founding father? I record this message that my descendants may know the truth of their cosmic origins. The tale is long, but I bid you watch until the very end. Okay, well. Water it is. Okay. Heirs of mine, I am not a man born of this star, or even a man at all. I am of the Mandervillians, a race which hails from the far side of the great expanse. Mandervillians are parasitic symbiotes. We can only survive by bonding with other life forms. Our essence has taken root. We supplant the host's mind and strengthen its physical structures, imbuing our new form with a steel-like resilience. I knew there was something alien about that possible imperviousness. Then, through the conjoining of compatible host bodies, we produce offspring which harbor the next generation of Mandervillians. This symbiotic variant eventually takes to the stars in search of potential new vessels, adapting and multiplying. So it was that our race proliferated and spread throughout the cosmos. Until, tragically, our flourishing civilization was brought to an abrupt end. Every planet upon which we Mandervillians resided was visited by an inexplicable calamity. Our societies were brought to ruin by life forms suddenly twisted into horrific nightmares. That sounds rather familiar. So even stars far removed in time and space were ravaged by the final days. And that was the wrong place, but it's right. Desperate to avoid the same fate, a comrade and I boarded the ship and fled upwards into the starry night. We flew and flew until we found a planet. Your planet, untouched by the phenomenon. But the rigors of the journey has so damaged our craft that we were forced to make an uncontrolled descent. Crawled from the wreckage, badly injured and near death. As I resigned myself to perishing on this unfamiliar world, I was found by a man who had come looking for the falling star. As a rule, Mandervillians do not take intelligent life forms for hosts. After hearing my story, however, this sympathetic gentleman offered to become my vessel of his own accord. He was himself afflicted by an incurable malady, The little time left to live seemed content to know that his ailing body could prove safe haven for another. With his blessing, I set about transferring my essence. The man's form was revitalized and purged of its fatal frailty. The mind of which dwelled within was now my own. I went on to build a new home for myself here, making use of my people's technology to ply the blacksmith's trade with a local lass. Together we had a child. Although not pure Mandervillian, offspring exhibits the same enhanced physiology, a boon I suspect shall be passed down for generations through the bloodlines of House Manderville. My dear descendants, the folks of the star are most fragile. He is the first man I encountered to demonstrate they are nevertheless capable of surpassing love and generosity. As the last of the Mandervillians, I have but one request to make of you. Pray employ your superlative attributes and my armory of Manderville armaments for the benefit of those wonderful peoples with whom I hold in the highest regard. What's an astounding development? I, Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Manderville, shall heed the passionate plea of my illustrious forebear. No case is too big nor too small should it be in the service of my fellow man. He learns he's descended from an extraterrestrial being, and it's still business as usual. Wrong button. But, wait a minute, then, why is Lady Julian so monstrously strong? Is she a descendant of aliens too? Well, this has been most unexpected. Never did it cross my mind that their esteemed ancestor might hail from beyond the heavens. But I do wonder if that self-same blood still runs thick in our veins. Some tree I glanced over 6 years ago suggests that... which is unimportant. My present purpose remains unchanged. I will bring our Manderville weaponry to the peak of perfection, for God's brand, and for the good of our star. Before I forget, I have a gift for you, Arya. Pray await me at the Aetherite Clause, and I shall bring it to you forthwith. Hey, the wrong buttons. Some truths can shatter the foundation of our beliefs when brought to light, but I have to say, this wasn't one of them. The more staggering discovery was I've devoted readers in Charlian. Those who peruse my publications are allies against the ever-expanding web of lies and deception, without exception. I misjudged the Charlian people. They're not collaborators or the architects of conspiracy. They are but seekers of knowledge and afraid to plumb the depths of the unknown. And Master Pupu, though, that one still has ulterior motives. I bet my life on it. Stand ready, for we shall have need of your strength when he shows his true colors. I hope you've not been waiting long. This is the gift I mentioned. Master Pupu's earnest quest inspired me to indulge in a spot of clockwork craftsmanship between weaponsmithing sessions. I thought it only fitting that you be the one to care for this diminutive simulacrum. It's really a memento of your adventures together. As for our Manderville weaponry project, I believe my ancestors' artifacts unlock the door to the next stage of improvements. Should you find time to offer your assistance, announce yourself to Master Gerald, and I shall endeavor to join you with utmost celerity. Until then, my dear Arya. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Thabne. Lord Van Hoodie, I come with ill tidings. Professor Luge set an ambush for his nemesis, but was once more defeated. His current whereabouts are unclear. That blithering dolt! No matter, preparations are well underway. The manifestation will proceed as planned. Okay. Extraterrestrial calamity. Cosmically altered physiology. Gentlemen, man with first of their clan, ancestral quality, our Hildibrand Manderville. Here to be stranger in the tallest tale. See you, Inspector. Alright, and there is no other quest because the 6.5 one has not come out yet. Another sign of, oh my god, we're catching up. So let's head to a crucible. Speak with Gerald. So Manderville open for monk, blah 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 blah, yes. Oh, it's you. I suppose that bespectacled fop did mention he made some kind of breakthrough and needed to round up the usual suspects. I shall inform his lordship of your arrival. Arya, welcome, welcome. I do hope you're prepared for another spot of mod's labor. I've plucked a new weaponsmithing secret from the depths of my family's extraordinary heirloom. Boy, Godbrand abandoned his cipher journals? Journals? 'Twould seem he desired the greater security afforded by the relic's recording apparatus. But he so feared this knowledge falling into wicked hands bespeaks the destructive potential of what we seek to recreate. Speaking of which, this stag of... Wow. I'll lose my throat, I just forgot how to speak. But speaking of which, this stage of augmentation will require a fundamental alteration to the weaponry's design. Godbrand understood that individual wielders have different needs and preferences, thus conceived of a method to modify each armament's base qualities. Essential to the process is a new type of oil known as a Manderville. By subtly adjusting the precise ratio of ingredients for this coating, we can influence the path of ethereal conductivity as we see fit. Ugh, more bloody oil. The oil's chief ingredient is, once again, derived from a meteorite, specifically a chondrite with amplifying properties. So many of this world materials, but it is unsurprising now that we know the alien origin of Godbrand's weaponsmithing techniques. Alien origin, you say? A little wonder I weren't familiar with them. As has become customary, I shall prepare the bulk of necessary resources while you procure our supply of the chondrite. Oh, yeah, and a bloody custom that is. Mainly your means, I reckon you could buy a mountain of them space rocks as well. And I would gladly do so, except the merchant in question will accept not less than a specific type of tombstone in trade. As much as it pains me to impose upon Arya further, she's the best equipped to handle that onerous task. Not more tombstones! No! These improvements call for a drastic reforging. It's your expertise that shall see us succeed or fail as well, Master Geralt. Fine, I'll shut my gob and do as I'm told. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting this impression you've lost interest in this project. Ya bloody think? Look, I took this job to pay off my drinking debts. Now that I've managed that, I've got no desire to keep working for an underdressed, overprimped, pretentious arse. I see. Millie, from the beginning, your distaste for me was rather poorly concealed. And I fear such festering antagonism will adversely affect our smithing endeavors. Yes, let's resolve our differences over a flagon of fine spirits, or several as circumstances dictate. All at my expense, of course. Free liquor, is it? Then you'd best be bringing your biggest purse. Arya, you must join us. If you would be so kind as to secure a table at the Mayhem, I shall bring it along in short order. Just let me get the meteorites to get my weapon. The hammering continues. Fine. Empty table it is. Oh ho ho! A splendid night for drinks. I missed a line. For spirituous beverages. Are you sure about this then, Arya? I have a mighty thirst. No, not be slaked by the cheap stuff. What of you, Arya? Will you be following Master Gerald's fine example? I might have one or two. Very well, then I shall order us all the same to start. Your beverages, Lord Godwit. Enjoy. To your health, my friends. Right, no point being around the bush. I've hated your guts for a good long while now. Ah, so even my insides offend you. And why might that be? As for a proper artisan, devotion to your craft ought to be your #1 priority. But you're off around in the consortium or building some fool's playground for a fleecing the masses. You're a bloody merchant, that's what you are. I believe my devotion is insufficient then. Your works require not only the sweat of our brow, but the capital to cover expenses. No. Us does not already steady revenue facilitate the creative process? In that respect, my business ventures have allowed me to indulge in goldsmithing projects I would never have otherwise afforded. Is it not true that your craft kettles as a means to repay loans or simply make ends meet? Would not a substantial source of wealth spare you such as tedious drudgery and empower you to pursue your heart's desire? Booze! We're gonna need more booze over here. What really sour me was when you set your arts on the syndicate. How can you craft all worthwhile with your buried in political light? You may be surprised. My participation in Ultros governance opened my eyes to a different world, with which in turn provided me great inspiration for several original pieces. Well, you can keep your bloody inspiration. I don't want nothing to do with bittersweet rulemakers of your ilk. You're very reasonable arguments. I think God, glow has life for motherfuckers like me. All you got about was where it glows any road. We're more alike than you realize, Master Geralt, especially when it comes to simplicity of our attire. Sorry, smashed my watch during that. With you. How do you? I'm as nice as just Smitty, and that's all that matters. He's mistaking you for someone else. Perhaps you could offer him a kind word. You're a sniveling disgrace to your profession. You always give it to me straight. I appreciate that. Right, I'm done waiting in the makeups. I'll fix up them weapons into a house with that money. I'll do it for my own damn sense of pride. It would seem Master Geralt has overcome his aversion to our partnership. Splendid, although I would never have guessed carrot juice could be so intoxicating. I was concerned for our goodsmith's health, you see, and had Leo switched his beers to something less potent several rounds ago. The Mayhen's liqueurs are sublime, but too much can wreak havoc on a man's constitution. There was a time when I, too, devoted every waking moment to my craft. Alas, running a mercantile empire comes with its own responsibilities. Monetary woes notwithstanding, I do envy Master Drell his purity of purpose. And on that note, let us return to our appointed acquisitions. We shall require 3 chunks of the aforementioned chondrite as soon as you are able. Blah, blah, blah. You can buy them with tomestones. 1,500 tomestones to get enough for a weapon. Yada, yada, yada. We've done this 3 times now. We know the drill. Yeah. I was like, wait, this is the wrong one. No, it's not. It's the right one. I need to grab the chondrite. Which, yes, I made sure I had enough. I actually got too much because I tapped out during, Rokan. Could have done that extra train. It's the end! Ah, the heat of the throat has me all sobered up. Let's have them special rocks then. Oh. Boom. I reckon that's enough, but there's one thing that's been bothering me. Were Reina's there at the hint? I don't rightly remember. Ah, forget it. Let's get his lordship over here before I lose me will to forge. Now for the finish touch, the Manderville oil. Before we can finalize the mixture, however, you must tell us how you wish your weaponry to serve you in battle. The ratio of the coatings ingredients will greatly influence the armament's various qualities, so think carefully ere you give your answer. Alright, so let's go ahead and adjust. And I'm just gonna do what I always do for DPS. We're gonna go crit, direct hit, and then the final one with determination. Just how I do them. The crit, direct hit. Crit, direct hit is the main, determination is the secondary. That's how I do mine. Melees. Or not even melees, like attackers. Understood. Your wishes are command. And is done. Here are all the results of undying devotion to craft and excellence. Pair of majestic Manderville fists! Just give me a dang tomba already! I do not so bravely confess your grievances that evening. I dare say this degree of collaborative work would have remained unattainable. I will be memories that might fuzzy on that score. I'll take my victories where I can get them. As always, RA, should you wish to enhance other Manderville weapons in your possession, you need only say the word. A diligent retainer is at your service. Ahem, Lord Godbert, though it shakes me to admit, the expertise not necessary to manufacture the Maxilla Manderville oil is beyond my limited alchemical knowledge. Don't look at me. If I could make magic potions, I'd have grown me hair back long ago. Oh, I'm aware it would prove an instrumental feat for you as well, which is why I've employed a master alchemist. Huh, really odd taste in clothes, but at least he's wearing some. Our those additions to the House Manderville retinue will assist with further augmentations and oversee the preparation of the oil. He will also be available to adjust your weapon's properties should you, but bring him the required quantity of the chondrite. This has been a monumental step forward, my friends. Yet one stage remains ere the Manderville weaponry's evolution can be considered complete. I knew he was leading up to that. Let me guess, we're to sit here in breathlessly anticipation. Will he sort out what comes next? Precisely. The process is like to be a lengthy endeavor, so I do just to continue breathing. First step is upon us. The final step is upon us. Sorry, I pre-indulged this ambition of mine one last time. In patch 6.55. Basically. But that gets us a new relic. Woo! It's actually an upgrade, so I'm gonna be using it. But yada yada yada. Thank you for watching. Next Primal Head is 6.5. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps you keep being content like this and more. Found links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!